Yo, what's up, guys? You got pokeaim here with my boy and partner in the Multi-Battle League Season 3. I got Envy with me. He can say hi.
What's poppin'? Team Nascal, we're back here, back again.
Yeah, but I'm surprised we're still Team Not Skull. I thought we were going to change our name back to
So, right, remember though, we disgraced the name of Team Scald by not making playoffs, and then when we made playoffs, made finals even, we were Team Not Scald, so we got to go back as Team Not Scald until we
until we lose,
fail.
not in playoff.
Until we lose.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I understand how it works now. Anyway, I get it. So, guys, we'll be talking about our draft and why we picked these Pokemon. Feel free to tab out and just listen if you want, because I'm not going to be putting anything on the screen. Think of this more like a podcast, but us just giving our thoughts on our Pokemon like that. Going into this, and I just want to say this first. If you guys missed last season of the MBL, basically, I feel like from week 1 all the way till the last week of regular season, we were playing the doubles game, if that makes sense. Like, we were playing it according to how doubles or VGC is played. We put protect on this mount, we did this, and this. But when we got into playoffs and made our trades, right, our free agency stuff and our swaps, I feel like we got into more of like a singles mindset, which really helped us. Like, we were bringing T-spikes and sub-stalling and things like that. So I feel like our draft right now is kind of a representation of a mix of both. Because last season people really didn't respect hazards, and that was obviously shown in playoffs.
Right, and we brought like T-spikes, I think, to like 2 of the matches.
Yeah.
We won both of them too, I think, right?
Yeah. Might have done better in finals as well if I didn't make a bad call and didn't listen to you. So that was my bad. I'll always keep that.
Hey, we're here to right our wrongs for this
Yes.
season, and we're gonna make it to the finals and actually win the finals and win some nice jackets, and we're
Yes,
gonna take a
yes.
new picture, and it's gonna be
Exactly.
the new mascot.
Exactly.
for the NBL.
So, and also, before we play somebody in final, Wolf, we're gonna tell them that Draining Kiss has the same priority as Fake Out, so they don't throw away their Scrafty
I
turn one.
think the way to win is not through the not knowledge of the opponent,
It's to
but
give them all the knowledge.
It's to
All
give
the
them all the
knowledge.
knowledge.
Nah, jokes aside. Because we talked to Wolf a lot after that. It was a lot. I'm really happy they won, because they're obviously the most deserving team. Besides, I think Aaron and Baz, they because this is their second time winning. Like, they didn't. Period. Like, this is the second time. Though it's funny, because the first time they won because they had broken sides and sauce Kangaskhan. The second time they had broken Zygarde. So I'm really they're really consistent with their picks. So,
And this time we chose to go a little bit of the broken route, just a little bit,
just very, 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 very little. But
yeah,
you'll see. Yeah,
just a taste,
I'm really excited about this season too, because I'm gonna try and be more involved in building, since I've been in a lot of draft leagues as of late. And is it okay if I tell them like how we did it last season?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So basically, I told MV straight up from the beginning, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be busy. Like, for building, you build the team every week, and in playoffs, I'll take over." And that's pretty much what we did. MV carried us to playoffs in building, and then in playoffs, I would wake up like at 6 o'clock in the morning from a dream, and I would text Envy. I'd be like, "Yo, bro, I just had the dream to bring T-Spike Drapion plus Sub Celesteela. I'm building the team right now."
You just have random epiphanies.
Yeah, I literally would. And it literally put in work though, both times.
Yeah,
It did. So like, that's just the way it worked. I was like, hey, but this season I'm actually gonna be I hopefully should be trying build. We're like 2 weeks before the first game, but we already built our team together, so I'm really excited about that too. But yeah, without further ado, let's just talk about it. Like I said, this is a whole talking video. Tab out, don't watch. You see we have a Glalie there. Do you want to talk about our first pick and why we picked it, and a little bit of history of that mon in general?
Absolutely right. So I was doing a little bit of research here and there, about our first pick, because the first pick is obviously the most important picks. Kind of gives you a little bit of the direction of where we want to go with the team. And I was looking at some of the banned mons in Doubles OU. You already know, Pokemon like Jirachi, Kyurem White. I think Kyurem White is also banned in Doubles OU and stuff. And those were picked up already pretty early on. And I was thinking, okay, let's see here. So Snorlax is a Pokemon that we've used before in VGC. Myself and Joey both. We both have a lot of, I guess, knowledge about Snorlax, and as well as myself in singles there. And I saw it banned in Doubles OU. So I read the whole thread about it and everything. I'm like, ooh, this might be pretty good. This might be a good pickup. It has some good bulk. It has really nice setup with Cursed Belly Drum, a great ability in Gluttony with berries. It's something that can do really, really well. And and some nice coverage overall. I think it's a Pokemon that can be really hard to knock out. It has the fat that Joey loves and the setup that I love. So it's something that we figured would be really good for our team.
Yeah, it's like Emmy said, this is like something that we're super familiar with. When we went to Hartford Regionals, we both ran Snorlax. He ran Finilax, if I'm not mistaken, and I had like Mimilax when we were going. So, or was that the same thing? I had like Cart. I had Cart.
Yeah, you had like
Snorlax,
Togedemaru.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. There was a Lax on my team.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Wolf. Wolf passed me the team, by the way. And you had Marcus's help. So it was really cool. It was cool. Yeah, so Snorlax is a mon we're really familiar with, and like Envy said, Curse, Belly Drum can be really hard to take down with the right partners. And speaking of the right partners, we picked the partner that actually got Snorlax banned for the most part, and that's Mew. Yep. Mew is our second pick. Mew provides fake out support as well as every single HM and TM in the game and move tutor. So that's really cool because this mon is really unpredictable in draft in my opinion. And like I said, we don't have to take this in 100% doubles mindset. If we form a game plan prior and how we want to win, like that's something we can do. And I feel like Mew can really work with that. I know that fake out and transform, trick room and whatnot was really common with Mew and Snorlax together. Because you basically get double +6 lax if they go for belly drum under trick room for 3 turns. It also gives us hazards and stealth rock, and taunt and just that speed control again. Tailwind, trick room, fake out, whole lot of things, and they really work well together. So that was like we were really happy that we got Snorlax as our first pick because this is something we came up with, and like we basically got our first 2 picks what we wanted. Snorlax Mew was just exactly what we wanted. Anything you want to add about Mew?
Yeah, exactly. It has some other really fun moves, like I guess Sky Drop as well. And not to give too much away, but I think like just the amount of like versatility it has, it's just something that can be really useful when we're playing draft. And like Joey said, very unpredictable, and we're gonna of course try to bring some heat sets each week. I think Mew's a really fun mon, and that's why I was thinking like Snorlax Mew. That's and they're both A tiers as well. Not even S.
So that's perfect.
Not even S tier.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like I think we got the best value out of our A tier picks. Like this is we didn't have to change our plan at all. This is what we wanted. Like Lax Mew is what we wanted. We actually got a few picks that we definitely wanted too. So next up, I think we picked our S tier, right?
Yeah. Next up, we picked Tapu Fini, which is considerably also one of the other best partners of Snorlax, and we were able to pick it up. I guess in a 3rd round, right? So. That was really nice that it was still there, especially since it just pairs so well with Snorlax having the misty terrain so that it can't get burned or poisoned or status or anything like that, and with access to moves like Heal Pulse that can for instance heal up Snorlax or any other member of the team. With the go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say even Nature's Madness is really cool for breaking through like fat bulky steels that Lax can't break through. And obviously Tapu Fini has Calm Mind and whatnot, Muddy Water that you typically see, Moonblast and things like that. I think it gets Icy One as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. And it also like with the Misty Terrain and like swaggering stuff as well can be useful if we have some good physical attackers that can abuse that. Even like Snorlax, if we don't want to, we could run some kind of like maybe AV or 4 attack set and just swagger it up or something, boost our attack there. I think like Fini has a lot of options that we can use for it, and even like the Calm Mind and whatnot. And if people start catching on to using hazards versus us, we got debuff.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. I was gonna say the exact same thing because like I said, I feel like week 1 through 5, maybe you'll just see us just again getting used to it because it's been a while since we played, but you'll see some single strats in there for sure. We can't help it. And we obviously, it's not that we're just going into it like noobs, but it's more like if I have a game plan and I want to execute it, I'll go back to our round 1 of playoffs. That was literally a game plan executed before the game even happened. Like we took every single one of their mons and we knew how we would beat them, and we just went our way. Didn't matter what they did. We went our way. We set up T-Spike. We set up for Sub Celesteela, Scarf Karen, whatever, and we were fine. That's something I think that is really good in this because obviously some teams are very flowcharty. I think VGC 2016 was really flowcharty. with certain things. And yeah, so like, you know, if my opponent leads Lando, Mimikyu, I go Xmon, double out this, blah 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 blah. There's a lot of teams that are like that in VGC, and I feel like with a singles mindset as well, you can also do something like that, as long as you know what your mon is there for. So yeah, Tapu Fini was a solid pick, I feel, for us, and we even got a great pick too, which was Scrafty. Our round 4. I was really excited about this pick too. Fake Out, Intimidate, Shuffling and Dragon Tail, can run Assault Vest, Knock Off, Drain Punch support, Bulk Up and Dragon Dance are awesome moves that Scrafty knows. Has great abilities, and again, Intimidate, Shedskin, Moxie. For the most part, you'll probably see Intimidate, but who knows?
And similarly to Fini, you know, with Nature's Madness, chipping things down 50%. This also has Super Fang, which is nice there.
Exactly, yeah. So Scrafty just an all-around great pick, and it's a staple. Like, it's a difference between like having Scrafty out next to Snorlax might be the difference between like I'll just throw a random fighting type, but like Machamp knocking it out with Dynamic Punch or not. Especially if Misty Terrain can't confuse us, whatnot, stuff like that could be cool. So I really liked our first 4 picks.
Yeah, very strong picks, I think. And Scrafty, like it was a B tier as well, which is pretty interesting. Like I think this is like really highly used in double Zoyu, so getting it for that kind of value, I think, is
sick.
Really useful. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. So at this point, guys, before we go to the rest of them, I just want to say that we already picked Glalie. Glalie was kind of the mon that. Can I just tell them why? Like.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. So Glalie was the mon that we were looking at because we played some battle spots. Moody isn't banned in this, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So we played some battle spot singles with Glalie. Oko moves aren't banned either. So like that was a mon that we were super excited about because from C tier, there was only a few mons we really wanted. But I'm excited about Glalie because like, at this point, like I said, guys, we have picked it. So I'm really excited about it because like if we hit a sheer cold or you know if Moody is annoying. It's just gonna be a lot of fun, and it has the support for it too, man. We have control, we have Fake Out, so they can't attack. It's just gonna be so fun.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of good options for like lowering.
Yeah, redirection.
And, you know, Mew can like easily just cripple things with T-Wave and stuff, which is something that can be useful for Glalie. I guess maybe like in doubles, it can perhaps be a little bit more manageable in singles, but I think with the support that we have, Glalie can definitely be a threat, and people have to like target that as well. If we go for
sub or protect and it gets a +2 evasion boost, I don't care what anybody says. You can target them with both our Pokemon. There's not a 100% chance to hit us. Like that is gonna be fire. I can't wait. Moody's gonna be so fun.
Hey, we might as well just transform into it too, you know, or psych up every stat from it and just like win every game.
Yep. That's the goal. All right, so our I did Scrafty, right? Oh, you can do our next pick.
Yeah, I'll do our next one. So next Pokemon we got, so we wanted to get I think our Mega Pokemon's next, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to get a Mega Pokemon, and we were looking through some of the options that we had. We didn't have a Steel type yet, all right? So that was something to note. And then we saw C tier Mega Steelix, and we were thinking to ourselves, okay, this is a pretty cool mon, a C tier pick. There's a bottom tier mon. It has pretty good stats, really nice bulk, and it can still hit really hard. Ground type Pokemon, so it gives us an electric immunity, and the steel typing will help us beat fairy type Pokemon. So I think in that regard, I think Steelix was really great for this team, and also has some good functionality under Trick Room as well, as having some good setup with Curse. I think with Steelix, I think there's some niche moves like Wide Guard. I think he gets too, which can maybe help our other teammates perhaps. Other than that, like it was just a great Pokemon, and strong jaw. We had to get it from a man, Joey.
Has good spread moves too. Earthquake, Rock Slide, options like Curse, Roar, Dragon Tail, Rocks. Again, like being that ground, that Steel type as well, that just completely shuts down Tapu Koko is really cool. I know that we were debating, I think with Chimpack and Gator, between Steelix and Talonflame, or what was it? It was Steelix and something else.
Oh yeah. So like, okay, so Chimp and Gator wanted Tornadus Incarnate, right?
Yeah.
And we also wanted that mon too.
Yeah.
But they also wanted Mega Steelix, and we also wanted that too. So we kind of had to negotiate here a little bit. So I was telling them, okay, fine, okay, give us Mega Steelix. We want Mega Steelix. We're not going to touch your Tornadus, and we're just teasing them the whole time that we're going to take Tornadus next.
Yeah, but then they kept coming back and saying, hey, we're going to take your Steelix. And I'm like, okay, well, I told them, because they were right before us in draft, I told them, hey, if you guys don't put Tornadus down this instant, I'm putting Tornadus. Yeah, everything worked out. Like,
Yeah.
we ended up getting Mega Steelix, and its bulk is really nice, man. And again, heal pulse is pretty big too with Tapu Fini. Just like
Yeah,
not
exactly.
having to worry about, just not having to worry about moves like that. And again, a good under Trick Room too, which is pretty cool. Especially because we have like lags and mons like that.
Yeah, and to go off on the heal pulse that you were saying, like Steelix doesn't get the best recovery at all, and because the Misty Terrain won't get its status or anything, and with heal pulse, it can have some pretty nice survivability potentially.
Exactly. So next up, we picked Tsareena. I think this was a cool pick because we definitely fought like Belly Drum Extreme Speed last time, so Tsarena's Queenly Majesty stops that, which is pretty cool. And access to Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Power Whip, High Jump Kick. Can use all out pummeling, low kick. Also moves like feint. I thought Tsareena would be a really nice. We didn't have a grass type either, so I thought Tsareena would be a pretty cool addition to it. And it also has like another cool ability in Sweet Veil. So our we can't be put to sleep basically. Us and our opponents can't be put to sleep. So that's really cool. Obviously we have Misty Terrain, so that's not gonna matter for the most
We're grass
part.
type too. I don't think people will use Dark Void, but I guess like
Dark Void isn't, you can't use it. We don't have Darkrai.
Yeah.
But like powder moves won't work. Maybe Hypnosis.
I don't think there's a sleep clause, is there?
Yeah, it's doubles. I think. I don't remember at the top of my head. But Tsareena also has like U-turn, so it's a good. I think it's a solid Pokemon. I think it's a solid pick. Has some cool tools up its arsenal.
Yeah, it's kind of in a similar fashion to our Cradily pick from last season in a sense, because it can help us out versus like Azu and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And
Cradily has Storm Drain. Now we actually have Queenly Majesty, which is very beneficial because it can stop Fake Outs and Aqua Jets and E-Speeds and all that kind of stuff on both of our sides.
Yeah, exactly. Queenly Majesty stops both sides, which is super cool. So like if we have like Talonflame and Tsareena out or something like that, like Azu's +6, you can't do crap.
Yeah, exactly.
So it'd be good versus that. But that was the idea behind that pick. Again, a lot of these aren't. We got our first four, like the first four you see, and I think they were really doubles oriented. But after that, we kind of just started picking what we wanted. You'll see super soon. So you want to talk about our next Mega?
Yeah, our next Mega Pokemon is gonna be Mega Slowbro. So we were thinking about what we wanted to draft this round, and I think having a Trick Room or some kind of a Trick Room element to the team that like our first 4 picks are not, or our first 5 picks are not really like too Trick Room aligned, but we wanted that option. Like Mew can set up Trick Room, but it doesn't have to. Slowbro can do that really well, and also just because of the bulk that it has, and how it can synergize well with Fini in the sense that it does not take status or anything, and you can't crit this thing either. So you can set up, with Calm Minds, with Iron Defenses and whatnot, and it's just very, very difficult to take out.
It has Heal Pulse too, so it actually supports the team as well.
Oh, sweet! I didn't know that. It has Heal Pulse. Yeah, you're right. Nice.
It has Heal Pulse, and Slowbro prior to evolving, like obviously Regenerator is pretty cool. We only have to Mega Evolve if we stay in, but having access to abilities like Oblivious is really cool too for Taunt. Again, if we stay in, it doesn't matter too much, but I don't know.
Then we got option for Belly Drum, set up that Belly Drum Trick Room.
Just the idea that we like, I've used Mega Slowbro a lot recently, and just like not being crit is so big. Your opponent could have every single electric type they want, but if you're boosted enough, especially when we have redirection and well, not necessarily redirection, but more so if I go for Fake Out, you can't have a turn. So that gives me a free turn to Calm Mind. Like there's a lot going out of that. So we thought Slowbro would be really nice. Being able to set that Trick Room offensively, and he said, Belly Drum and things like that, cool. But it has a great special attack stat, great bulk in general, and again, the cool thing is, like, we are allowed to have double Mega, so obviously I'd run a Mega and Envy could run a Mega, so we could both Mega Evolve. So that'd be really fun. And
Steelix and Slowbro kind of go well together too, in a sense, because Steelix can scare out electric type Pokemon.
Yeah, Slowbro takes on the fire type attacks and the ground type attacks for the most part coming out on licks. So again, really solid mon in my opinion. Next up, we got Talonflame. Now there was some what was it? There was some. They were speaking about how this draft kind of went downhill after we got who was it? After we got Scrafty, basically.
Yeah,
And I
or
guess
Gale Wings, like they're talking about. I think in the stream they're saying how Talonflame, Gale Wings nerf, whatnot, and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's really bad having 386 speed and being faster than every single Pokemon. Terrible pick. Terrible pick. It only has that one turn priority. How dare it not? Bro, this thing outspeeds everything bar Tapu Koko and Aerodactyl. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Talonflame also has priority Tailwind for that one turn.
Yep.
A quick guard. Will-O-Wisp, which is pretty cool. Bulk up, can run Flame Body, which is really nice too. I understand like what they were talking about, but like we don't need the priority move all the time for Talonflame. Talonflame is there. It has a good speed tier. Like it has a really solid speed tier. Like go ahead and bring out your Tornadus versus us. We'll nuke you with our Z move. It doesn't have to be priority, man.
And in a meta where like 90% of the people will not click rocks versus us, I think Talonflame's pretty good.
I agree. And even if they do, we got Defog, double Defog, and Rapid Spin. We got triple Defog and Rapid Spin.
And the option, like the reason that I was thinking about Talonflame not Talonflame, Tornadus Incarnate for us was because it can also use seeds, like Misty Seed, to get acrobatics powered up. But Talonflame can also do the same thing,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
We can boost our, we can use up that Misty Seed under terrain, get a nice little boost to our, I think, Spadef, and then acrobatics for max power, And taking no recoil either, so we keep our Gale Wings.
Exactly. So it was like, it's just, I think it's solid. Like, and again, with Heal Pulse support, with support in general, I think any mon can really work. Like, as proven last time. You saw how much Comfey, Drapion, and Cradilly put in. Like, and those are mons that were not seen as much. So maybe Comfey, I don't know. But like, yeah, like as long as you have the right support and you have the right mindset, I feel like the mon can put in some work. But next up we got Ariados. Now this was something that Emmy was going through C tiers with me, and I was like, wait, let's get this. I want this. I want this. Sticky Web, T-Spike, Toxic Thread, Lunge. Like, Ariados seems really fun. I always think that Ariados got the short end of the stick just because of its speed. So whenever I got like in random battles, I was like, yeah, well, and they gave me this, but they don't give me a Focus Sash, so I can't guarantee get up anything. But I feel like in this would be really fun. Again, giving us that T-Spike option, which I really wanted. Funnily enough, I believe Drapion Comfey got picked up by GE. Or was it Wolf?
They got picked up by our finals opponents.
Yeah, they took Drapion and Comfey from us. That's hilarious, though. That's hilarious. But
yeah, I think we took Fini Scrafty from them.
We did. Yeah. Well, I mean, they also took Fini Scrafty Zygarde from the analysis. So
yeah, it's true.
Wolf, we're on to you, bro. We know. We know you guys read the double analysis on Zygarde, where it says good partners are Tapu Fini, Scrafty.
Team options. It's a team options. It's
like you go down to team options and you have their entire draft from last season. It's hilarious.
You see one Pokemon, like, okay, you check on their page. You go to team options there. Okay, check on that.
Man, I love Wolf. I love Wolf. Hey, bro, if you're watching this, we gotta get some collabs going on for sure. We got it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of the players I really respect. Wolf and Marius for sure. But yeah, Ariados was, I thought, a cool addition. I really like I'll see if I can find the logs, but basically when MV brought it up, I was like, wait, get it. I like webs. I like the idea of toxic spikes. Even if we have Mystic Terrain, that's something we could play around as well.
Yeah, and it also has a redirection with Rage Powder.
Yeah, which is super cool. Like it's our first option of redirection. Besides, what's it called? Basically, like we had Fake Out prior, so really excited to see how it works, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Toxic Thread is a really interesting move, like, and this is the only mon that learns it too.
Yes, it is.
Besides, I guess if you sketch Spherical.
Yeah,
or something.
or like doesn't Spinnerack learn it too?
I mean, this family.
Okay, but yeah, it's super. It hits everybody, right? It hits everybody. It lowers their speed and poisons them.
Yeah.
That's a cool move. I think that's a cool move.
I guess with Fini, like we just gotta like make sure that this thing is out first before Fini's able to heal everybody.
It's definitely not gonna be hard to do do something like that, because either way, I think it'll save them from poison, but not from the speed drop. We'll test it out. Let's see what actually happens, because that's definitely worth noting before getting into battle.
I mean, other than that, it has some good, like, decent offenses. It has Sucker Punch, which can be useful. Webs, perhaps? Sticky Web?
Yeah, exactly. And I think webs would be cool for speed control as well. So that way our very slow Talonflame can outspeed everything. 386 speed.
Trick Room Curse Ariados.
Nobody's using Curse Ariados. I do think Lunge is a really cool option though, because like this guy has basically this guy's offensive options are always lowering your opponent's stats.
Yeah.
So that's really, I think that's such a cool addition, or something, such a cool thing about Ariados anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And we pretty much talked about Glalie, so I don't think we got to talk about it. Like I want to talk about Glalie because that was something like we knew that we were getting no matter what. Like now, obviously, guys, from a doubles perspective, I think the first 4 Pokemon on our draft are the most threatening, and from there, it kind of just like goes, falls off. But
it's just like fun picks.
yeah, but keep in mind, like Drapion ain't a good doubles mon. From what wasn't it like D tier or C tier in viability or unranked?
Drapion,
or something.
I don't remember.
But like, if Amon has an option, if Amon has a decent move pool, I think you can use it anywhere. So we'll see if we prove that or we put that to the test, like in this. Obviously.
Yeah, that we will do. I think Gladie's gonna be fun, like just because of Moody.
Oh god, yeah, we're so excited, man.
If y'all watched that Moody Bibarel video that we did on
so
Joey's channel, you guys know we took Bibarel to the Anything Goes tier, and Anything Goes there, so Uber's teams fallen before Bibarel.
I'm so excited, man. I really am, guys. Like, oh man, we're gonna. And if MV Luxus gives us his lucky blessings like he did last time, holy crap, man, that's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun.
We really did get lucky so much.
Yeah,
so
we
many
did.
Times.
We did.
We got so much fortune.
Ridiculous luck. Hey man, maybe we shouldn't have picked Tapu Fini because now we can't freeze people.
It's true, but then we can't get frozen ourselves.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You never know. Like it might be reversed this time, so we might have saved ourselves.
I'm really excited though about this. Definitely expect us to do that paint thing for our logo.
Oh, true.
We should probably. I want us to practice before we do this. So we can actually have a good. I actually liked how our logo came out professionally. Professionally, our logo by Ray, it was incredible, right?
Oh,
But,
dude, there was so much fan art with our
the fan
logo.
art was so good too. Hey,
So good, dude.
and who's
yeah.
trying to ghost us in paint? Who's trying to help us out? Because the fan art was so cool. I think as long as we make something that people can understand, we can do it. And I think we'll be able to. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll add stuff.
Even if we like give some abstract art, I'm sure there will be people
dude,
that will understand.
There was such good art. I don't understand. Like they really understood our vision. It was fire. But,
Oh yeah, dude, it came to life, and then we have like an actual like that should be like a new mon, dude. Like
Yeah, it
actually
should have been.
be
Yeah.
like the next cover legendary for Gen 8. You already know.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. You can go ahead and check out MV. His link will be down below. I believe our first battle goes up on the 25th.
I think so. Yeah.
Our first battle goes up on the 25th. So you guys have a little while till you end up seeing it. But yeah, we're really excited, and hopefully you guys will be supporting I was about to say Bronze Beartix, but no. Or you'll be supporting Team Not Scald in the MBL. Do you have anything else to say, bro?
Hey, I'm very excited for this, and support Team Not Scald, everybody. Support the Chim Chargers and the Beartix. Thank you very much.
We'll see you guys. Goodbye, friends.
Good be.